Fans, where do you rank Chris Jericho among the all-time greats in professional wrestling? I mean, he's got to be up there somewhere. I got to imagine maybe top 10 at the very least. Let's think about this guy's resume. Like one of the really last territory wrestlers, right? He's out there in Canada where he started off, and Winnipeg, and he's coming down to like Smoky Mountain Wrestling and wrestling for Jim Cornette's regional territory. He's going to ECW and wrestling for Paul Heyman, and I think he was TV champion down there for a bit. And then, to WCW, where he's a cruiserweight champion, and he's feuding with guys like Malenko and Mysterio. And, he got to interact with, some of the greats down there in WCW before he came over to WWE, where he had his greatest success, first ever undisputed champion. He had already been Intercontinental champion and, tag champion. He had every belt basically in WWE, I believe, or close to it. And, I mean, the undisputed title, he beat Rock and Steve Austin in the same night for that. He'll brag about that, and he should. It's incredible. But the other thing about Chris, too, is just a constant reinvention of himself. Like when he came back as a heel that one time in WWE and had that feud with Shawn Michaels where he was dressed in suits. One of my favorite Chris Jericho's personas ever, by the way. Just such a bad guy, such a villain. And then, again, he goes on to New Japan later on and has those matches with Kenny Omega and Tanahashi. And then, now in AEW, where he helps put AEW on the map and becomes their first ever world champion. Chris Jericho has had a hell of a career, and I think he's got to be high on some people's list of top, pro wrestlers of all time. I'd like to hear what people think and where they would rank Chris Jericho. Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel.